A lot of you guys tell me about a massive crush you have on a girl. You paint it in a way that it's super special and specific to you and that girl. But the reality is, it's pretty much always the same story. You make up a million reasons as to why she's special and why you need to treat her differently than any other girl. In this video, I'm going to give you a few solutions as to how to deal with having a massive crush on a girl. Make sure to stick around for all 3 points, guys, as all of them are super important to understand to know what to do. The first thing you have to do when you have a crush on a girl is not fantasize about her. A lot of you guys seem to have this issue where when you first see a girl that you find super attractive, you start to tell yourself all these things. Understand, guys, that this mentality comes from scarcity. You're not used to seeing a girl like this, so your mind will start telling you things to ruin your approach with her. If you really start to think about it, it makes perfect sense how girls can know which guys have value and which guys don't. Your own experience level will easily be able to dictate to her how far along you are. Let's just be honest about it, guys. If you have tons of experience dealing with girls of that caliber, you won't mind talking to another one. If it's that rare of an occurrence for you to talk to a girl like her, then very clearly you're not going to have that much experience. Girls can feel this and they automatically disqualify you based on this. Now I'm going to give you a real life example. You're walking around a university and you finally see her again for the 20th time. This time you finally muster up the courage to create an excuse to talk to her. As she's walking towards you, you wave her down and you try to start a conversation. This is the moment where most of you mess up. She may find you attractive, then you start stumbling your words, you're not sure what to say, and you start acting like a fool. If she finds you attractive enough, she may overlook this. But understand that she already feels that you don't have much experience. It's a bit counterintuitive because girls don't want you to approach every single girl. But at the same time, the only way you can build the experience is by approaching a lot of girls. Experience signals confidence. So in this case, she'll find you more attractive if you say things in a calm demeanor. The reason you act this way is because you've invested so much before you even talk to her that now you become dependent on the outcome. This is why I always tell you guys, don't idealize her. In reality, you know nothing about her. All you've done is build a picture in your head purely based on what she looks like. Most of the time, guys, the prettiest girls are the ones who have the biggest problems. Don't idealize them before you get to know them. When you learn to do this, it'll be much easier to approach them because now you won't care that much about the outcome. This ties in well to the second idea, which is you have to approach them. Too many of you guys idealize her so much that you get too paralyzed that you never approach her. Girls are extremely socially perceptive. They usually have a pretty good idea of which guys are into them. When she begins to recognize that you're into her, the longer you don't approach her, the lower your value becomes. Generally, when girls notice this, they will throw you some sort of sign to make it obvious that they want you to approach them. Don't waste any time, guys. Do this right away when you feel this energy. Every time a girl gives you some sort of indicator of interest and you don't act on it, it starts to create doubts in her mind. What she will start to think is this guy even into me, or is he just too scared to approach me? Either way, these are negative things, so this is why you have to approach as soon as possible. When a girl gives you a sign and you act on it right away, she will feel that you just get it. Nothing satisfies a girl's fantasy more than a guy that just gets it. She didn't say anything to you, you just walked up to her and you felt the vibe. This paints an amazing story in her mind because now she will label it as a fateful encounter, almost as if you guys were destined to meet. Understand, guys, that girls are suckers for these types of scenarios, and this is why you need to play into them. I know a lot of you guys grew up watching Disney-based movies and buy into the fantasy. The classic scenario is this. A guy approaches a girl, he's a little bit shy, the girl finds it cute, and reciprocates it anyway. This could not be further from the truth. As much as girls want to like this scenario, they will always prefer the guy that comes up to them super confident and cool. It may seem counterintuitive because it reveals an uncomfortable truth. Girls like guys with experience. The only way for a guy to get experience is by talking to a lot of girls. They're never going to want to admit this, but it's simply the truth. And now let's get into the third and arguably the most important point. Outcome independence. You guys need to get it through your head. The outcome isn't always that important. There'll be times when you follow both principles completely and you still won't get the results you want. As I tell you guys all the time, there are a million reasons why a girl will say no. Maybe she doesn't feel pretty that day. She has a test on her mind that she just failed. She's not that attracted to you. She already has a boyfriend. She just broke up yesterday. Of those 5 reasons, only one of them has to do with you. Also remember, guys, girls are extremely picky. You can be a great guy and have all of your stuff figured out, and they still won't like you based on one small thing. This is just the nature of girls, guys. Don't care about this, guys. Just move on and find a girl who does have high interest. Remember that building experience comes with losses. It's the guy that goes through this process many times that builds the experience required to be attractive. Remember what I talked about in the second point of this video. The confidence comes from the experience. That experience is losing. When you stop caring about the outcome, you're going to notice your progress speeding up. This is honestly the cheat code, guys. Most of you can't accept it because it's hard. It's hard to go up to girls and get rejected many times. Understand though that with every loss you take, you have to learn something from it. If you continuously do this process and keep refining, eventually you're going to get a yes. With this experience, you'll be able to get better quality. This is as simple as I can make it, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. As usual, guys, I'll have an extended version of this video on Patreon. Also remember to comment down below on other video ideas you want me to cover. I'll see you guys in the next one.